Hi, my name's Nicole, and we'll be doing a Q&A today. Dream life. What is success to you? Oh my gosh, okay. I think my dream life would have to be somewhere close to a beach, definitely, sun every day. Somewhere calm, but that maybe outside of the city where I live, but when I go to the city, there's a bunch of things to do. What is success to you? I feel like success is doing something that I love and getting paid for it, and being able to just live somewhere that I enjoy, being able to not stress about money and just enjoy my everyday. Somewhere I can drink coffee in the morning and be at peace. Okay. If you could change whatever you want in the following industry. Sorry, I'll restart it. If you could change whatever you want in the following industry, modeling or acting, what would you change? I feel like criticism is really harsh nowadays. People criticize absolutely everything you do, the way you look, the way you act, what you say, everything. So I think people should learn how to criticize in a more healthy way, in a more productive way. When it comes to acting, I think it would be the same thing. As like a producer or anyone, just learning how to be nicer with your words. I'll say it like that. Are you living up to your max potential right now? If no, what's stopping you? If yes, can you still improve, and how? I think I am not living to my full potential right now, mainly because I live in Ottawa. And that's a city where there isn't many opportunities for the field that I want to go to. What's stopping you? The fact that I live in Ottawa. I definitely have to move to a city where there's more action going on, more casting, more producers, more films, anything, more gigs in general. If yes, can you still improve, and how? I can definitely still improve. I think you can improve every day. There's always room for improvement. No one's perfect. There's always something you can change, something you can do, something you can better at. So, yeah. Ottawa versus Bucaramanga. Bucaramanga is the city I was born in Colombia. Which do I like more and why? What do you want both cities to improve in? Okay. I love both cities. Let's start there. I do think Bucaramanga is better for me just because it's warmer. The people are just more lively. There's more opportunities. What do you want from both cities to improve in? I guess Colombia could use more organization. That's something I love about Ottawa, that it's very organized, it's very safe. You can walk the streets and be on your phone and not have to worry about anyone coming behind you. So definitely safety in Bucaramanga. And Ottawa, just more things to do for young people. I feel like the downtown Ottawa, there's like maybe 5 things you can do and then you're done for the night. So if Ottawa could have more nightlife, more things to do during the days, that would be amazing. If Colombian coffee had a personality, how would you describe it? Oh, wow. Let me think. I see Colombian coffee as something rare. So it's definitely someone who's rare, someone who is calm, someone who is mysterious. Brown hair, brown eyes, obviously. Tan skin. Curly hair. Something like that. Are you a coffee addict yourself, and what is your favorite coffee shop? I don't know if I would say I'm a coffee addict. Is having a cup of coffee every day an addict? I'm not sure. If so, then yes. I love coffee. My favorite coffee shop, this is gonna be biased, but I think I make really good coffee. So I would say maybe either my house and my little coffee space, or I have a friend back home. His name is Jairo Pundor. He makes amazing coffee, and he's just, his coffee is probably the best coffee I've ever tried, so that. What's one Spanish word or phrase that hits way harder than the English version? Oh, that's a good question. A Spanish word or phrase. I might have to say maybe our swear words. As bad as that is, I feel like swearing in Spanish is so much more relieving and more like you could just express it so much better than English. I feel like English swear words are just, they lack sazon, they lack spice, so that. What's something guys get always wrong? Sorry, I always start it. What's something guys get always wrong about Latin women? Maybe that we're all toxic. I find that because we are very like going out people, and Latinos are very outgoing and very, we just like talking to people and making people smile. I feel like a lot of men think that that might be flirting or consider it as that, which I don't think is the case. I think, I don't know, myself, I just like making people smile, and I find that try to make it sound nice. Let me see. Yeah, maybe that they always think that we're flirting when we're not. And I think we just want to make people smile. I'll leave it at that. What's the most Latina thing about you? Oh God. Maybe that I love dancing. I feel like that's when most people meet a Latina, they're like, oh, dancing, salsa, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, it's true, it's accurate. I do love dancing. What's one thing a man should never say to a Latina? I feel like any kind of like slang swear word, I've heard it many times. I feel like that should be avoided at all cost. Or saying that you're curvy, I've heard that too. Just try to stick to something nicer, something sweeter, like your smile is really pretty or something like that. What's the boldest DM you've ever received and how did you respond? The boldest DM I've ever received. I find that the boldest DMs I receive, I usually just end up blocking or just removing that person from my social media. But sometimes when it's something not as bad, I usually just respond like, hi, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Simple, sweet and simple. Would you rather give up your phone and all technology for a month or be stuck home with the latest technology for a month? Oh, give it up, for sure. I love social media because there's so many more opportunities that you can get from it and you can get more recognition. However, I do love the fact of thinking about flip phones, and I would love it if for like a month everyone just had a flip phone and we would all just actually speak to each other on a bus or walking down the street and not constantly being on our phones all the time. That would be really nice to see. Last question. You walk into a room and everyone turns toward you. What song is playing in the background? Ooh, that is a good question. I would have to say, I feel like a song that always like gets me in that like walking mood is Hands to Myself by Selena Gomez. I love that song. I just feel so like, or Sports Car by Tate McRae. I've been loving that song. It's such a good song to just like feel yourself. So yeah.